Hey there everyone, welcome back to Gamevine, and my name is Dave, and welcome back to another Dexterity Week, where we are looking at a racing dexterity game called RoadZters. Let's do it. There is a game called Bicycle that is the predecessor to this. It uses the same Z-ball, which this game is totally focused on, but instead of cars you have bikers. Now this one has cars that have like rubber stoppers and a ramp on the back, so you can flick this really weird weighted BBs inside of the Z-ball over the cars so you can get some air. And the way that this ball moves is wicked. Now this is inevitably going to be compared to pitch car, though I gotta tell you, there are some common things about the two, though this one and pitch car stand in a league or more of a realm of their own. So let me go ahead and show you the production of this one, what comes in this box, and then we'll go from there. Let's go. Okay, so I don't traditionally do this, but this insert's so nice I have to show it off. So everything fits in here so snugly. You have the cars, you have the ball, that is the only thing that maybe pop out. But the tracks fit in here nicely. The rail is underneath here. You have the tunnel. You have, I think this is the ramp. Yep, this is the jump. And you have a good amount of everything. And again, these are plastic, very heavy duty. So this ball, can you hear that? It's got weights in it. So it doesn't go straight sometimes. So let me piece together a track and show you how to play. Let's go. Okay, so this is my small little course. Now it comes with a lot of bits, even some that levitate the or more of raise the track. Got some little pillars and these little tracks. Now I'm gonna say it takes a long time to set this up. So the name of the game is just to flick this ball around the track and complete as many laps as you want. The basic rules are you have to flick it and you get one flick per turn. When you flick, you take your car and then you place it where the ball left off. If you so happen to flick off the course, you lose your turn and you basically stay where you last left off. Now these cars have a little ramp in the back for a reason, because it is possible to kind of jump over them like that. Sometimes there will be some gridlock and that may happen, so then you kind of just do an overtake. Now I do have a jump right here. Let's see how successful I can be. Oh, that's so cool. And then it also has a little tunnel right here, and this is kind of a bummer sometimes because it's hard to get through. But again, this is the finish lane, and I would have fell off there. You have to make sure it lands and stay still, so I wouldn't have made it through the tunnel. But that's really simply it. That's the gameplay. But this ball right here gives some weird English. Unlike a game like Pitch Car that kind of stops when it hits a curve at a certain point because friction, this breaks the laws of friction because of those weights and can do some real wonky cool shots. But that's basically RoadZters / Bicycle, and now let me tell you what I think about the game. Let's go. That is how you play RoadZters, and what is the grade? It gets a 90 from me, and which is a Gamevine Must Play award. Now, this game is highly out of print long ago, and if you can find this, unfortunately there is no expansions, and because of that, I rather play Pitch Car overall. If you're going to make me choose which racer, this one I like. I love the Z-ball and how it can change the way that you flick and your strategy and your tactics. It's way more interesting than flicking a disc. I will say that, though there's this weird disconnect for me when I'm flicking the Z-ball and then first I take my car off, put the Z-ball down, flick, and then put my car back on. The turns are really fast because that Z-ball just goes quick and can travel quite the distance. So if you don't have a lot of track, races can be over really quick. So the turns aren't fast, but there's just this weird disconnect from the speed of the race when you take off and put on your car on the track. But other than that, the expression of a race is simulated, especially when you're flicking that thing. You see it go. Sometimes I put like rails all the way around it. The Z-ball went around the track 2 times, and that was a gimmick, and anyone could have done that. But weirder things can happen. Now, another thing that knocks this down compared to Pitch Car, the product is durable. There are no expansions is one of the reasons, but the main reason is Pitch Car is actually a little easier to set up and tear down because the wooden pieces just fit into themselves like a wooden puzzle, and they slide down. But these have to click in, and it takes longer. Though you do get a benefit for the clicking in of the plastic bits, because in Pitch Car you really can't play Pitch Car on a carpet because the puzzle pieces are raised too much sometimes, so you really have to play it on a table. Not with this though, because you can click in the pieces, they will stay straight enough, and if not, they're not going to, the Z-ball is not going to get hindered up by a crack in the track. So there, it has its benefits, though it does have some hindrances. And again, it just doesn't have expansions, and if I want to get more of this right here, I'd have to buy another base set, though it's just the same stuff, though you do get a ton of stuff in this box if you're able to find it. Like I said, highly out of print. I wish it did get more expansions. I wish it would get reprinted, because that Z-ball is super cool and needs to be utilized more. This is the dexterity source or an item or a mechanism that is highly and way underutilized. So I really think somebody should pick something up with this Z-ball and put it in another dexterity game. If not, I will probably take up the challenge somehow. But that's what I think of RoadZters. A fantastic out-of-print game, but a great racing dexterity that feels like a racer. So if you want to pick this up, try eBay maybe. And if you liked the video, please click like and subscribe. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers. I can taste it, and it would be so much appreciated. Now, Vine Nation, join me in another dexterity video, and until next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all you play. My name is Dave, and I'm out. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.